Washington State.
There's not a lot of. I mean, nothing against Clapham. He has some good physical traits on the kickball, but I don't know if his chromosomes are all in line. I don't know. Just saying. Don't edit that part out. So let's talk some fantasy football. Finally, but we touched on some before. We're doing individual defensive players,
right? So,
and tell us why.
Okay, so
it's for your dad,
right? So,
Mr. Perda. Does he play in an IDP league?
Yes, we both do. On our family
you both do?
League. Yeah, on our family league.
All right.
And so, first off, my dad would really love to shout out last week.
I know. So you can do it again, and tell him to share it and get some more people to listen.
He doesn't know anybody to share this with.
Oh well.
Sorry, Dad.
All right.
Tell your work buddies.
Yeah.
But okay, so
tell Keith when he makes you a coffee.
He hasn't worked at Burns and Mac for years.
Oh, okay.
But okay, so we're doing this is because me and my dad are part of the IDP league, and we have been for a while. And so my dad was curious if we're actually gonna, rank these players because we've been going through other positions, tight ends, wide receivers, and we said, yeah, we can go through this.
We should. Now you and I were for leagues together, and we don't play an IDP.
No.
I tried one to do one for us, but it was terrible. But I was in one for a couple of years ago for 2 years and I actually won one. They're very interesting, a lot of fun. Johnny, have you ever been in an IDP league?
I've been on mock draft IDP, but I've never been
okay. Where you draft individual defensive players, a defensive lineman, a linebacker, and a secondary player, either cornerback or safety.
Yeah.
Usually you draft those players very late.
Is
that what you and your dad do?
We've been finding some players going a little bit earlier, especially if you're like a linebacker.
Okay.
A lot of tackles and I think
tackles are a point usually.
Yes.
Sacks are 2 points. I think picks are 3, which is good to have a good safety. And safety is more than cornerbacks, am I right?
It depends on your corner, and it depends on what safety you go for. I was trying to explain to him that, I don't really try. I explained to him earlier.
Safeties get more tackles. Am I right? Safeties get more tackles than corners.
But the corners get more opportunities to make interceptions.
For picks and run it back, and you
so
get 6.
If you can get a cornerback who's good at interceptions, but also kind of bad at giving up plays, I wouldn't take Stephen Gilmore.
I think Tyrann Mathieu.
As much as he would be phenomenal.
A lot of tackles.
But Travis
White.
He gets a lot of tackles. He gives up a lot of catches, but he gets some great picks as well.
Yes,
he makes some great plays. Same with Marcus Peters. He gets a lot of tackles because he plays
for the Rams now, right? Ravens.
He plays very loose, so he can make those picks, right? Yeah. But he gives up passes, but he's really good at tackling. So those are the cornerbacks that you might take. But usually, if you want more tackles, you go safety, like a Jamal Adams, Darwin James. Just depends on your kind of what you want to do.
And usually in a draft, individual players after your core team, this is usually a 20-round draft.
Yeah, about 22 rounds.
Because there's no defensive team taken, so you take individual players.
We take defensive teams and.
I haven't played like that. It is crazy.
My attention span's not that great.
Yeah, well, I would actually love it. It's like a chess game.
It really is, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really interesting because a lot of people might go with their core lineup, and then they might take a few backups early, but then they'll sneak in and grab an individual.
I've only taken usually one of each. Defensive line, one of each, and then I free agent and drop.
That's how I go about it.
Okay. So. What do you usually take first?
Linebacker.
Because they get
most tackles.
Usually the most tackles on a running back, right?
Yep.
And you got an opportunity for a pick or a bat sacks.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you don't think like a good safety like Tyrann Mathieu or Marcus Peters?
A great safety usually goes first.
You don't think it'd be good to have like a team that does a lot of safety blitzes?
I haven't
Jeez.
seen somebody do so many of those since
Yeah.
Troy
Tyrann
Polamalu.
Matthew.
People
does it.
play too.
Tyrann
Teams
Matthew
play too
does,
safe
but
now.
he also plays nickel, the nickel position a lot as well. He gets a lot of tackles, and I like Matthew, but I'm not going to sit there and say that I wouldn't take Bobby Wagner. I would take Bobby Wagner over Tyrann Matthew any day of the week, just because I know that he is
Linebacker for the Seahawks.
Yes,
he's amazing. I had him 3 years ago. Now he's probably in his twilight. He's
might
still
be,
good,
but he is still sideline.
He's
to
still ranked super
sideline.
high.
He is one of the best run stopping linebackers. He is the interceptions. He is.
I got it. You sold me.
I like him a lot.
Let's start with defensive line.
Okay.
Let's hear your 3, and I'll do my 3, and then we'll.
You've got 3, right?
For my defensive lineman? Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So here's my 3 for my defensive line. I'm going to start with Joey Bosa for the Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers.
Yep.
Big reason why I think a lot of the teams are going to be passing the ball a lot in that division. You've got Mahomes, you've got Drew Lock, and you've got not Rivers.
Tyrod?
No, not Tyrod.
Oh, they're doing from Oregon.
Oh,
well, Tyrod's the starter.
Carr.
Tyrod.
There it is. Okay.
That's what I just
Carr.
said.
Thank you. But so Bosa's going up against a lot of those guys, and since they're going to be passing the ball a lot, he's going to be back there.
All right.
Making torments. Aaron Donald, can't go wrong with Aaron Donald.
He's got to be the number 1 IDP overall. I mean,
a lot of times defensive tackles are tough to dictate how they're going to do on.
Everything's good.
It's difficult to get them points sometimes because a lot of the times they just take up linemen so other players can take up. But Aaron Donald does so much, he's worth it.
And I think that defense, the Rams, are going to be on the field all the fucking time.
In that division, it's all over the place. And then my last one on defensive line, J.J. Watt. I know he's older. I know but he still gets to the quarterback. And here's something unique that he does that no other defensive player does. He catches touchdowns.
Gets injured.
That's how Gary Fuller is like.
He gets hurt, but
injured all the time.
The best part about IDP leagues, everybody takes one. If he gets hurt, I can find somebody else on waivers.
It's a deep pool.
Exactly. So
very deep.
I like Watt because he does play tight end a lot. And goal line sets,
would he be he wouldn't be your first individual defensive player draft
no.
at all.
No.
Okay.
But let's say, for example, I'm coming down to the end of the wire and I see him available. I'm going to take him because
I would like his little brother before him, actually. But he plays linebacker
for the
Steelers.
All right.
Go ahead, Johnny.
So we're kind of in the same. I got Joey Bosa for sure.
Okay.
And then Aaron Donald.
Of course.
But then I also said someone like DeMarcus Lawrence, Myles Garrett.
Love DeMarcus Lawrence for Cowboys.
Okay,
He's one of my Boise State boys. I like him a lot. He is a vicious person.
Yeah.
And I also said Myles Garrett if he can stay unsuspended.
His suspension's over. He's starting. He got a brand new contract. Here's mine. I have Myles Garrett number 1, and I didn't put these in order of the sheets. I just picked the ones that I really like. Myles Garrett, if he can stay unracist, and or not unracist, but not be called the N word from a Steelers backup. It was the kid from Oklahoma State.
Mason
Rudolph called him the N word, and he lost his shit.
Mason Rudolph looks like a guy that drops the N word sometimes.
He looks like a younger version of Eli Manning, just a mouth breathing dummy. And I'm from Oklahoma.
Like Phillip Rivers will talk so much shit to you.
Really? And then I'll have another kid. God, Phillip Rivers and Bobby Hamilton love to leave it in too long.
So do I.
And you haven't had one yet.
That I know.
All right, Joey Bosa for sure. Love Joey Bosa. He's a badass. And then I had Nick Bosa.
I like that.
Nick Bosa was on the bottom.
I think Nick. He was down on the list I saw, but I love that guy. I love his motor. He had a great rookie season.
So many defensive linemen on that team, though, that I just kind of worry about if there's going to be enough Now, like we talked about with receivers a lot.
come on.
They,
Are there gonna
they
be
also
enough?
just paid D Ford a lot of money.
They
So they
did.
got it.
And-
Well, then they overpaid.
Yeah, I mean it's
I think Nick
fucking up the
Bosa
Super
will
Bowl, too.
shine on. It's a 49ers, right?
Yeah.
He's going to shine on there.
yeah. But once again, we come to that conclusion. How's that division going to play off, and are they going to be on the field enough?
I think they're going
I
to
think
field
so
a
with
lot.
Jimmy G playing quarterback. I definitely think so.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, linebackers. What's your dad's first name? I should know that. Steve. All right, Steve. Steve, Nick Bosa, I'm telling you. Go ahead.
All right, so linebackers. My number one, Bobby Wagner. I went
Yeah.
off on him earlier.
Yeah.
Not going to go off on him again. I cry.
Oh, thank God.
My number two linebacker, Khalil Mack, Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
I love this guy. His motor is always going. There's no quit in him. And that defense, he plays well with that team. And once again, I think that division's easy for the Bears to come back in. Now that the Green Bay Packers aren't going to be throwing the ball.
Maybe.
So see, I got something.
And that's another team that probably is the defense is going to be on the field
A
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
So,
So
great
this is
strategy.
My next pick is that exact reason why he's on here. Joe Schobert. He was a longtime Brown. He's now a part of the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the field all the time. He's going to get tackled. He's a middle linebacker.
That's good. That's smart.
Sherbert got my dad 22
I love Sherbert.
points.
I like lime Sherbert.
He got 22 points for the Cleveland Browns last year, and he ended up, because my dad had him
In a game or
in
a
a
whole
ga-
year?
in a game.
Okay, good.
He got
Because
20
all year, that's
Roberts.
not good.
22 points.
31 flavors.
He got 22 points.
That's fucking
and
awesome.
ended up beating me because of him, because of that freaking linebacker in
Yeah.
that game. I was pissed. So those are my three linebackers. Who you got?
You feel weird you're giving away your personal secrets to your father so he can beat you in your own
I
game?
never give him the actual player.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna help Steve out a little bit and give mine, but go ahead, Johnny.
I got something, but I want to make a
CJ
comment
Mosley?
on something that you guys just said. With them taking Love in the draft, talking about the
Mhm.
Packers, I think Aaron Rodgers is going out there and have an amazing fucking season. This is like,
Oh,
guys,
we think he'll
Because
opt
think
out
about-
before tomorrow at 3.
no,
Opt out.
I don't think he's going to opt out. I think he's going to go in there and be like, hey, suck it. This is what you guys-
He'll opt out, or he's gonna go and be the best
'Cause
late
remember what he
round
just did to-
quarterback that you could draft. in
Remember
fantasy.
what he did to Sanford, because San Francisco didn't take him. They took Alex Smith. You went there fucking won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had to wait 3 years before he could play.
Eh.
Alex Smith was thrown into 3 different offensive coordinators
Yeah.
in his first 3 seasons.
And still did well. He put up good numbers,
Yeah,
which he could again this year in the Washington
we hope
football
so.
team. I fucking can't believe I'm saying that. So,
So, yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
going to go ahead and change my list up a little bit. So I got
Oh.
Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh,
he's
love
Oh,
Vander Esch for Dallas
That's
once again.
Boise.
Boise
Yeah,
boy.
Boise
Skip
State.
Bayless pounded that into my head. I'm telling you.
That guy's legit.
Yeah.
If you play on a blue field, you're ready for the NFL.
It's
and
so
then I
true.
also got Bobby Wagner. And then
God, he's so
I'm
good.
good. I had Darius Leonard on there.
I love Darius Leonard.
Oh,
I think he's
but-
going to be my defensive player of the year.
Yeah, but I'm gonna switch it
Yours
back
or
to
the
Khalil Mack.
NFL's?
The NFL's.
The NFL's
I
the best.
love Darius Leonard. I think he's the most impactful linebacker, but I had him on my team last year. I didn't get any fantasy points from him.
He was a
I think
rookie.
They had a really good defense.
He was
They
a
did.
rookie last year,
Yeah.
right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
So everyone in Indianapolis, the whole city, especially Chipotle employees, should know who he is because he was the biggest points getter and the star of their team. So they don't kick him out of Chipotle ever again.
Well, what's his name? Who's that kid that went? Like, not a kid, he's a grown man. The dude that went from Kansas City over there.
Justin Houston.
Yeah.
Justin
Somebody
Houston.
kick him out of a Chipotle?
Everybody
Oh.
gets kicked out of a Chipotle.
Really?
at least
I never
once.
get kicked out.
I think that was Chipotle at Starbucks.
That's a white privilege. Well, I light a cigarette in a Starbucks. They're like, "You get the fuck out of here." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
It's a coffee shop, man.
Yeah,
You don't need cigarette smoke with your
you used to be
coffee.
able to smoke in coffee.
Wasn't there like a
shops.
skit on SNL called Cigarettes and Coffee?
You guys are gonna hate
I don't
me.
know,
I've
maybe.
never seen Saturday Night
Go fuck your end it. He's done. You're never coming back.
Live.
Here's it's the best show on.
BJ became a better host.
I know, right? Yes. Here's my three.
I knew I'll let you guys
I'm changing the order. Denarius Leonard for sure. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And I hope he buys all the Chipotles in Indianapolis and then fucking becomes NFL Defensive Player of the Year and then closes them all and makes them like storage. Then Levante David for Tampa Bay. He has been lights
Nebraska
out.
boy.
Great player for years for Tampa. And then my boy Tremaine Edmonds.
Gotta go
Who
with
is
the Bills player.
yes, but he is awesome.
He
And-
almost made my list.
oh, see, and he made the Pro Bowl last year.
I think you're right. Yeah, he had a good season. I just
He's good. He is so good, and his brother plays for Pittsburgh.
I just
think he's
don't.
a
I don't.
corner.
So I think that their defense is too good, like overall,
I agree.
to where they will not be on the field that.
Oh, shut. No, that means the offense is too good. The defense will be because we're going to keep running the ball.
The defense gets the ball, 3 downs and out, so then they're off the field, and then the offense.
So you're saying it's not as good?
No, I'm just saying that you want to have you want to be a part of a defense that's going to be on the field a lot, and that's the thing is that the Bills' defense is so good that they're going to be off the field a lot to put the offense on there. So therefore, because your defense is so good, you might not want to take that linebacker who's not going to have those opportunities.
He's going to have at least in the top 10 linebackers.
All right.
I guarantee you. Tell your dad, Steve, that
You
I
tell
said
my dad.
I am. And Colin Cowherd, who bashed Josh Allen for making the fucking number 87 in the top 100, did say when he was knocking that kid down that the Bills' defense is the number one defense in the NFL this year.
They are.
It's going to be good.
They are a spectacular defense.
All right, secondaries.
All
go.
right, secondary. Tre'Davious White's number 1.
Mm.
The reason why is because he.
Do it. Come on, Gang Green. JK. Go Bills. Tre'Davious White is the truth.
It's because he gives up a lot of catches.
He
to get
doesn't.
tackles. Yes, he does.
Look,
You see
look
his
at those
tackles.
stats.
Look at his tackles. And tell
okay.
me-
No, he doesn't give up tackles.
He gives up catches to make tackles, which is fine because once again, just like
That's
I
not tackles
number
because you're
two-
doing pass.
number
If
2
you
is
defend
Marcus
the pass
Peters.
and knock it down,
and guess what?
then you don't get any points for it.
that.
Yes.
No, so they both play loose
But
off
he-
off the wideouts
God.
so that they
My
can make
dick
the
plays
plays.
loose.
But then you sit there, you make the catch, and you have to make the tackle, and they're
Fine,
short
whatever.
tacklers.
He was number 1. I'm not going to argue with you.
God.
Then
bless
Marcus
America.
Peters.
Marcus Peters.
Leave
and
America
finally,
out of this.
last one is Kevin Byard for the Tennessee Titans. I don't know why, other than the fact that he's done well for me every single year I've had him. Kevin Byard for the Tennessee Titans.
Safety or corner?
Safety.
Don't they have a corner that they haven't signed yet that's a free agent now?
I don't know.
All right, maybe not. Go ahead.
So I think number 1, and it's very unfortunate that he's not playing, Stephon Gilmore.
Why is he not playing? No,
Gilmore's
he hasn't
playing.
opted out.
He opted out.
No. That was Devin McCourty.
McCourty and Chung both
I
opted
could have
out.
sworn Stephon Gilmore opted out.
Hold on, I'm on it.
Not as of this show right now that I know
I could have
of.
sworn he opted out at the beginning of the week.
No, not at all. No, I
Stephon
want him
Gilmore
to fucking
opted
play.
Well, if I'm wrong,
The
then
Bills
I-
drafted him from Ohio State University, and I want to play against him twice this year, and I want to fucking torch him because he got number 1 cornerback ahead of Tre'Davious. He is not opted out,
No,
maybe I
so
got my-
take it.
There's so many players.
Patrick Chung.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these
Safety.
facts from Courtney. They've done it.
Yeah.
But I like Gilmore.
But Gilmore's good, yeah.
And then
I think Gilmore's kind of like Tre'Davious. You get picks and not a lot of tackles, though.
No.
Safety's tackle, corners usually.
Yeah, I like Gilmore. He doesn't. Once again, he doesn't. He's amazing. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But what makes him amazing, I don't think reflects on the fantasy points.
True. Go ahead.
So-
and then I'm gonna say Tyrann Mathieu,
I do like him.
and
He's
then
gonna get a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
go
points.
back with him, and I'm gonna say Marcus Peters,
Yeah.
which
All right.
I hate so much, and I'm gonna continue to say this to the day I die. I hate that the Chiefs.
Same here. Same.
I
fucking-
The Chiefs what?
We threw away a great player by getting rid of Marcus Pierce. Now I understand
No,
that. I guess
yeah,
he was
you
a
totally
toxin in the locker room. God, he was so much.
It's a Jalen Ramsey Fitzpatrick thing.
It was Dante Hightower that I referenced him in the beginning.
Hightower. That's right. Who's your 3?
Oh, Tre'Davious White for sure. Number 1. Mika Fitzpatrick because he's a safety, and they have a great defense.
The Steelers' defense is always
Yes.
solid.
They are. And I
Is
think
that
they're
his
top
name is
5
Rush,
this year.
right? His last name is Rush. He's Pittsburgh. Bush.
Bush
Bush,
from
Devin
Michigan.
Bush.
Yeah.
Devin
Yeah.
Bush. He's really good too.
Drafted last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. And then Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints, a safety, a lot of tackles.
Cornerback.
Is he a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, he is. But I like him.
I do like him a lot.
And the Saints, I think, also have a great defense too, especially in the secondary.
You know, I'm always every time I think of Marshawn Lattimore, the only thing I keep thinking about is the Minneapolis Miracle. That's all I keep thinking about is that missed tackle, and yeah, that poor kid.
Well, was that against the Vikings?
Yes,
Oh,
that's why it's the Minneapolis
When
Miracle.
Stephon Diggs got that touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All right. Hey, great point. It's not often Nick brings up great points, but
Oh my lord!
all right. So
I really like him with the Bills, man. I think he's gonna do great.
I don't.
me
He
too.
doesn't have to share the
No
ball
hashtag.
with anybody except for what's his
John
name?
Brown.
Yeah, and then but Adam
Cole
Thielen's
Beasley.
a better wide receiver. He had to
Knox.
share the
yeah,
ball with.
Dawson Knox.
And I think Adam Thielen is going to be a for sure. You gotta get him. Those two, Stephon Diggs and
Yeah.
Adam Thielen. You got to get both of them.
I'm gonna wait.
Thielen, I'm
We'll
not
see.
sure about. We'll see. I gotta see how Jeffries is. How good he
Justin
plays.
Jeffries, I got a boner for.
Who's that
big
kid
time.
that played when Adam Thielen went out? I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't know.
He was a former first round pick that
He had
hasn't really
some
blossomed
weird-
out.
He had some kind of weird name. That's another somebody that you should pick up for sure.
Was it somebody that you don't know?
I can't. I know him, but I just can't remember his name.
You can write him down. We're gonna do a mock draft. Right? 12 team, just 3 of us.
The 3 of us. I
Yeah.
thought we were gonna each do just how it falls down. Like we just go through round 1. Who you take 1, 1, 1. Who you take number 2.
Oh, I was.
number 2,
I
number
thought it would
2.
be like 1, 2, 3,
We can
then
do that.
4, 5, 6. Yeah,
Want to do that instead?
yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
yeah.
So who goes 1?
You want me to go first?
I think. Hold on. Wait, I think we should do it how I get. It's 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 2, 2.
Well, no, so we're all
Let him
gonna
do it.
say
Let
we're
him
all
pick.
gonna
Let him pick
Because
what he wants to
because
do.
we all have.
we're all
different
gonna have the
picks.
exact same picks.
Nah,
No.
he is different. He's definitely.
I know
different.
he's different.
We've already disagreed all.
We disagree
I
all the time.
almost wanted like you to teach me how to make your drink, so you won't fucking do this during.
I'm sorry.
It's like you're looking for more alcohol on the bottom of that cup.
Yes.
That's not what
That's called the second drink, man. When the ice melts to the liquor to the bottom, you get that second drink.
I started thinking about it. I was like, I should just go make him a drink.
So what's the
Probably
agreement?
what he was
How do you
expecting
wanna
you
do
to do is.
Let's do. I'll do 1. Go through our 1s. Go through our 2s.
Okay.
I think that'd be better because me and him definitely already disagreed.
And he wants to know what you think of his first round pick option. What you should do with his number 1
Are
overall
we taking a
pick.
break right now? Or we still...
Kim?
Well, yes.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
do
You
that.
guys
Dude.
Oh,
go.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
gonna
no.
pee.
Will you do me a favor? Can you scoot in a little bit? You keep going back and forth, and the closer that you're to the microphone, obviously you're going to sound better. But I keep having to keep going out of the frame and into the frame and out of the frame and into the frame.
Oh, my bad.
No need to say I'm bad. No need
Fucking
at all.
terrible at this. I'm
Give me
kidding.
a permanent
Kidding.
residency. I'd probably get good at this.
By the 3rd time, I'll have this down. Jesus Christ.
So what we'll need, when we get this out, obviously one of the good things about having somebody.
It gives a different scenario.
All right.
We're going, by the way.
We'll do a year route, but I'm going to tear up your number 1 pick.
Fire,
Okay.
I think
go
I'm
ahead.
I'm going to disagree the whole entire time.
Go ahead. We disagree all the time.
All right. So let's go 1, 2. I'll take 3.
That's fine.
You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
All right. So 1, 2, 3.
So you go 1 and we'll go to
6,
12.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah.
Fine.
All right. Steven, we're going, right?
Going.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So Johnny, you're going to get the number 1 pick Now you've got this dilemma in real life.
First round only.
You've got this dilemma in real life. Who are you going with?
Christian McCaffrey.
That's a consensus number one. I mean, you can't.
I would not.
Would you not?
I would not take McCaffrey. And
Okay.
the reasons why. There's three big variables that I am not
Can you give me your
comfortable
top one?
with. No, I'm going to give you all three. First off, new head coach. Second off, new offensive coordinator. Third off, new quarterback. This is not the same offense he played in last year. It's a completely different offensive playbook that he played in last year.
So what would you do instead?
He's not going to go 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving again.
So you don't think that if it's just like, if it's not broken, if it's not, broken down,
They already are trying to fix it.
They're already fixing something that wasn't
so
broken.
it was, yeah. So what I'm going with is that same idea. It was something that hasn't been broken and is still going. I would go with Saquon Barkley.
You would.
Who's got the same coach, same quarterback, same offensive coordinator.
It'd probably have a higher ceiling.
The number one pick overall, I'm going to take the least risk taking player at that spot.
Well, you sold me. I'm taking Saquon.
I would say he's
no, too late. No take backs. No take backs. You're stuck with Christian.
Fine.
I'll take Saquon. I agree with you, but I kind of already knew that. And to be honest with you guys, in a 12-man league, and we're just doing 3 people for the first round. If I have, and I've done it before, if I pick number 1 and number 2, I'm gonna fucking trade it. I'm gonna make a deal with someone like Rich. I'd be like, I'll give you my number 1 pick, and he's 7, and I'll take the 7th round pick. I'm sorry, the 7th pick in the first round. We'll swap picks. I'll buy him a beer, and then I get your 7th round pick in the middle at that spot. And he gets an extra last round pick.
Okay, so see what we're doing in my league is we're doing a keeper league.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is I will trade my first round pick.
I would trade
for
it
like someone like in the 5th.
Yeah.
We're going not like in the 5th pick, but when we're going back, I want your 5th pick. Well,
no, you totally trade picks. Like you
want their 3rd, 5th round. So
well, yeah. So like if we're going, and I get the 5th, and then I want to go. We're going.
So you
back,
trade for the 1st for the 5th, then you get the 5th round picks all the way through.
I also want your 2nd round pick as well. That's
okay. Well, the deal I made last year or 2 years ago was, I mean, I had to make it attractive. I'll take your 7th round pick. A 2nd round pick might be a little high in the fantasy snake draft. I took the 7th round because there's great value there. At 7, I can get the number 1 defense, a great tight end. I can get
think about it like this. So
Parker.
we're doing a keeper league. So not only do you get Christian McCaffrey this year, you get him next year as well.
I would trade it, but that's just me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I want your first. I'll take.
But in this one, you have
your 2nd round pick.
Everyone in regular leagues that can't trade him.
I traded Saquon Barkley last year, and it worked out in my fucking favor because he got hurt. But then it also ruined me. I got James Conner and some other. I traded him before he even got hurt.
Yeah.
James Conner and some good wide receiver. I can't really remember. Julian Edelman.
Not going to be great this year.
No.
All right, number 3. 3rd pick overall in the first round.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there.
Once again,
fantastic.
The reliability. I know that his quarterback's going to throw him the ball. I know he's going to make the catches. I know that he's going to be around. I have there's no risk with this pick. And I'm okay
There's
with
not. I mean, it's the easiest, best pick.
So
I mean, he's the go-to guy.
Their chemistry is just not good now.
It's good now. Drew Brees apologized.
Obviously, if someone's telling me like, "Oh, hey, you guys got to make up," I'm gonna fucking make up. If they're fucking,
well, you just made it weird.
I mean, if they're good.
It's going to happen.
I don't know.
I
hope
a
not.
dynamic offense. It's the safest pick.
It is safe.
If you picked number 1, would you have taken Michael Thomas?
I take Barkley.
Okay.
My number 2 would be Thomas, and then I'd go McCaffrey. So.
All right, you're up. 4.
And this isn't building your team. This
you should
is
keep track.
A new pick for you.
Yeah. So what I would have done instead of his, I would have took DeAndre Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins.
So you're going to take DeAndre Hopkins as a 4th pick overall?
I would take him as 3rd pick overall.
Over Michael Thomas?
Yeah. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think.
Listen to that. This guy's crazy.
DeAndre Hopkins has consistently proven to be the number one wide receiver in the NFL year after year. After
He has.
Without,
But now he has.
multiple different
And
quarterbacks.
he is going to
Now
go
he has
down
a
there in Arizona.
Year 2 quarterback.
Kyler Murray is great. First off,
He
he
is-
has an arm and he can throw on.
He's great, but he's not excellent.
No,
But
next
then
year,
he has-
next year he's going to be excellent.
I agree.
But
There's-
Hopkins has succeeded with terrible quarterbacks.
He has.
now
And
he
I've heard
has a
that
good
with
one.
Tom Savage
He had
and,
a good
and
one
other
last year with-
terrible
yeah.
guys. That,
Case Keenum,
Yes.
Kellen Moore, like the
but
Shaw,
can he survive there with King Drake and Larry Fitzgerald and
Kirk.
Christian Kirk, who I
Yes, he's going to go up there. He's going to go up there and he's going to be the number one
and
option.
Keyshawn
on-
Johnson's
on the White
son.
I mean Hopkins. I think it's early for Hopkins.
Something Johnson.
I think
No,
Hopkins would.
Johnson's son.
But you're right. Hopkins is
Yeah,
a very
Son Johnson.
reliable pick
He's a
to take.
black
I don't
guy,
know if
that's
I
all
would
I
take
know.
him. I feel like once again the whole Odell Beckham Jr. aspect comes into this, where
You
you,
could-
get into a
where
new
it's on
team where
paper.
you're not really.
Yeah.
Where you don't have that connection with the quarterback right away.
You can also throw that football up anywhere you fucking want to. And he's going to go get that.
He
shit.
will.
All right, fine.
So you've got Hopkins at 4?
He can have it.
All
Yeah.
right.
I wouldn't do that.
Doesn't matter. Who are you
And-
going to take at 5?
At 5, and we're just doing a first round building a team.
Right.
Ezekiel Elliott
Yeah,
should have gone
already.
already.
He had a hard year last year.
Oh, he did. And he had COVID, and now he's bounced back. Not that that
I
matters.
think he's out of trouble.
We can
True.
stay in shape.
Yeah.
I think Ezekiel is awesome. The receiving game, he's a great rusher. That's another offense.
That
It's
offensive
dynamic.
line.
I think that
They-
team is
that-
drama filled, and I would stay away from it.
I disagree. That team is 1 and 2 with the Raiders with the exact same offensive line that for the last couple years,
So
and
Zach
they are
Martin,
gel.
Aaron Smith.
Yeah.
That offensive line is so good.
So here's what I think.
I would take. Yeah, I would have just taken Ezekiel 1 pick for that.
I see. So
can't miss out on Thomas.
here's what I think is I think they just franchise tagged what's his name why am I fucking
Cooper.
forgetting? No, not Cooper, the quarterback.
Oh, Dak.
Dak. They just franchise tagged Dak.
Yeah.
He's gonna go out there and try to show that he deserves the contract, and he's gonna be throwing so many dangerous balls that I don't even think
I
Zeke
don't
is
think he
gonna be
will.
able to see the ball that much.
Oh,
He's
I
gonna
think.
try to be that one man show just so he can prove that he needs a contract.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people out there saying that he doesn't deserve the contract.
He doesn't.
All right.
I agree. I agree.
Who should go number 6 overall in a 12-man draft first round?
So let's see here. We've got
Julio
2
Jones.
wideouts. We've got a few running backs. Do I want to go running back or do I want to go?
Well, you're not
gonna
building
go-
a team.
I know. So I'm
Who sh-
looking at what's available, and I'm saying that I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill here.
What? At 6?
Yep. Now I could go.
God,
running back.
I hope to
Oh, no, Julio
fuck
Jones.
that. Yeah, that.
I would. So
I
the
hope
running
there are
back
idiots like
situation-
you in all of my drafts.
So running
And-
back situation, I either
Oh.
can take Hill, Cook, or Henry, Cook, Kamara, or
Fuck.
Aaron Jones if I want to go running back, or I want to go wide receiver. And I want wide receivers. I like
You
I'd rather
do,
have a
but I'm
reliable-
saying for the person
I
that
know.
sits at number 6,
which is me.
if you were 6, you would take Tyreek Hill.
yes, at
and
this
then wait
situation.
all the way around back for a running back.
No, I'll probably go wide receiver again.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would I not
Fucking-
build that?
Fuck, this show's over.
I can
Running
take
back?
Stephon Diggs.
You're fired
Oh,
from the show.
Stephon Diggs will drop to round 4.
I'll take Stephon Diggs in round 4 then. But I'll have another wide
On the
receiver.
way
to
back,
pair up
actually, you
with.
probably get Kenyon
Tyreek
Drake.
Hill.
No, because
you probably get Josh
running
Jacobs.
backs are a hot commodity in fantasy football.
Exactly.
You can trade that running back and get a wide receiver.
I
and
know
a
the
running
Drake
back.
Drake-
but
I
they're
want Hill.
crazy.
I want Hill because
Fucking-
I know the points that
fine.
I'm going to
If
get.
you
That
were
is
at
reliable. That is a reliable draft at 6. You know what they're going to
Yeah.
Tyreek
do.
is my favorite
All
team
right.
right now.
Fine.
And I wouldn't do it. I'm
Reliability.
sorry.
All right, Johnny, go. Number 7. If you were drafting number 7, who would you take after the players that are gone?
McCaffrey's been taken. Barkley's gone. Thomas, Hopkins, Elliott, Hill.
And Josh Allen's been drafted.
Kamara?
Just
You're going
kidding.
Alvin Kamara.
Definitely. You got to go Kamara. I would take Kamara over Hill. I think he has a bounce back year. He was kind of injured last year. That's another offense that's
I think
dynamic.
he falls.
And you know what I think?
Farther.
I'm going to go back to the
You what?
chemistry thing, and
I think he falls
the
further than
chemistry-
that. I don't think he does.
I think the
I bet
chemistry
he goes
between
before
Michael
7.
Thomas and Drew Brees is going to be off. So
Oh,
they're just going to
I
fucking
don't-
stuff
I don't
that
think
ball
that at
so
all.
far down Alvin Kamara's throat. And he's gonna fucking be
No,
with that ball
that's
24/7.
silly.
I watch. I just think
All right, at pick number 8 in the first round, if all this shit happened in real life, and I hope the fuck it does, I would take Derrick Henry in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think I
And-
agree with that spot.
And feel safe with that. He is the number one guy, the bell cow. They rush a lot.
I really do like Henry.
I feel comfortable with that at 8. Now, would I have taken him over here ish? No.
If I'm being honest, I would have took Henry over Ezekiel.
You've already said some crazy things, so that one doesn't surprise me.
But you didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
you
didn't
didn't.
have that.
Oh, that's right.
No, that was my. You took Hopkins, which was even crazier.
Nah.
All right, my number 9 pick.
Now Hopkins should go, but you know,
Okay, so once again, I'm not gonna. God damn, I've done nothing but wide receivers each time
You're
I've
just-
gone through.
no. You're saying if
I know.
you pick number 9, who would you take?
But I'm looking at the list here, so
Yep.
do I want to? Like you guys have both decided that most of the times you guys are going with running back, so I go wide receiver because I don't want to
Dude,
start a run.
You're
fuck
not
it.
building a team.
I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Quit yelling at me.
It seems like every time we talk,
So is he
That
building
you-
a team or not building a team? I
He's
can't
not.
figure it out.
I'm taking Devontae.
I'm just saying, it sounds like
Over Julio Jones?
I know
Yeah.
another idiot. Every time Nick
I
and I
don't
talk,
mean
you're
and he
fucking
says,
the league.
"I know what I'm doing." It
Is he
seems
in the
like he
Vampire
doesn't.
League?
Oh yeah, I'm
He
running
is,
it.
yeah.
Thank fucking Lord.
You're in.
Why would you not take Devontae Adams over Julio?
Julio Jones had a better season than Devontae Adams.
Julio doesn't get touchdowns.
Devontae Adams is 5 years younger, has comparable quarterbacks and less opposite targets.
Yep.
Like Julio has Calvin Ridley.
Hayden Hurst.
Is it? Yeah,
Hayden
Hooper's
Hurst.
gone. Hayden Hurst and new running backs. That team,
Gurley.
yeah. Devontae Adams, him and Lazar, and the running back
Saint
that
Bernard or whatever. Like
Was-
Geronimo. Funches.
yes, Geronimo. Funches
Funches opted out.
opted out.
Doesn't matter. Devontae
So-
Adams is
So I like.
secure.
I kind
at
of like
9.
his.
And at 9, I'm going to have what? Oh man, wait 6 more picks to pick up a
Yeah.
great player to link up with him.
So at number 10, oh no, it's you.
You.
I'm sorry.
So, I just thought about
This
this.
is gonna be a doozy.
I just thought about this.
Think about it longer.
So, let's
Before
just say,
let's
say.
take a drink and think about it. Don't say anything
oh,
crazy.
This is gonna be a good one. So,
It's going to be
Oh.
Lamar Jackson.
no,
Oh, it's Mahomes.
no. So I would say Julio Jones, but let's just say tomorrow we wake up, Aaron Rodgers opted out for the season.
Yeah.
You got Devontae Adams. You insert Love, and he probably doesn't have that much
I know where you're
to
going.
build
All right,
chemistry with that.
fire away.
Aaron Jones.
Go
I
ahead.
like it. I like that pick there.
I don't.
Actually, that was what I was debating between Aaron
I don't
Jones and
like-
Devontae Adams.
I don't love Aaron.
He
Okay,
had a good season last year.
he did
Very good season.
too good a season. I don't think he'll repeat it.
I do.
That is too good a season.
They got extra
And
running
a lot-
backs for the reason that they are going to start running the ball more. That was the reason why they drafted AJ Dillon.
AJ,
They
yeah.
have Jamal Williams.
I think
still.
that guy steals
They
a
have-
lot of carries and all the goal line.
That's
That
fine
guy's
because
He could
Way bigger.
He could catch and he could run that ball.
yeah,
who? Aaron or
yeah,
AJ?
Aaron.
All right.
but this
He's
is
a duo. He,
At 10,
that's a good pick. That's a great.
I'm
spot
okay
for
with
Aaron
that.
Jones.
but I'm just.
Aaron-
but if you should put like slash Julio Jones something like that. That's
nah,
only
there's
if
no
Aaron
slashes.
Jones.
No.
Offense. That's
It's
only,
my pick now. You don't
Yeah.
get the slash. You're like,
It's like-
or this guy if the next guy didn't take
Well,
it.
it's only
Yeah.
number 10 pick on the way back around in second round.
Yeah.
Julio will be there. Trust
Well,
me.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. But if Aaron Rodgers opts out, that's a fucking fantastic pick.
It's a fantastic pick there, even
just assuming they're going to run the ball a lot. Yeah, but
they ran the ball a lot last year.
But
they did.
defenses,
they will run the ball.
If
they ran the ball
if
more than
something
they threw
happens to the quarterback,
Rodgers,
and fucking
let's not say that
Love has to start. Everyone's going to stack the box and just try this kid. I mean, there's going to be no rushing at all.
They did that this year. They legit did that this year.
No, I disagree. But at 10, I think he'll fall later when we actually draft.
Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones. They got rid of Geronimo Allison and who's the other wide receiver over there? There was Geronimo Allison and
Geronimo. He's still there. Lazard's there too.
Lazard.
Yeah, Lazard was like a.
There was a Saint, wasn't there? Like a Saint Bernard.
All right, just stop talking.
Okay.
At number 11, this is what people should do.
We just picked.
Me too.
You like this guy?
I do, and I liked him earlier in our earlier mock drafts and earlier podcasts. But at 11, he's actually dropping quite a bit, and he's signing his franchise tag. Dalvin Cook, yeah. Dalvin Cook has showed up to camp. I don't think he's put pen to paper yet, but he showed up to camp on time, and he is at Dalvin Cook at number 11. You get a number 1 running back. Now, he hasn't finished all 16 games.
Ever.
Well, 3 years.
He only played 14.
Yeah.
What did he miss this year?
He missed the Chiefs.
He missed the last couple of games and totally almost fucked me, but I had contingency plans.
So
he at 11.
He's not consistent.
I think he's more consistent than Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones he's all hit.
Aaron Jones is.
Okay, so Cook
is a body of work. Aaron Jones had a good season, but if you look at game by game against certain defenses, he had 4 touchdowns in like 1 game. That was like a third of his content.
Points. If you give me at least
I think there were a lot of games where he was feast or famine. A lot of them.
I like Cook a lot,
but I got to go with Cook.
I'm not gonna.
Round 1,
11. I mean, if he falls,
I know you hate him, but
I don't hate the pick. I'm surprised.
He hates Dalvin Cook. I don't you have to. You have to at 11.
I don't at 11. Yes,
you got to.
Sense, but
you got to pull the trigger.
I don't think I would in your situation. I don't.
What? No, anyone's situation at 11.
Yeah, if Dalvin Cook is there,
and if I was 11, I would take him.
I
took him at 4.
I know.
In other drafts.
I don't understand.
And got it like ace and stuff. You got a fucking F in the last one. You're so stupid.
You're stupid. I'm going to end up winning that the mock draft league. All right, so last
the mock draft. Yeah, go ahead, win it. Here's your trophy. It's made of air.
Okay, so
There's
I'm going to go.
Nothing in the circle.
I'm going to go running back again, or for the first time, I think.
Can I guess?
Who?
Oh, you're going running back?
Yeah.
You should go wide receiver, and I like Johnny where his head is at 3 picks ago, but it's probably going to be Chubb.
You're absolutely right.
But
I'm going to go with Chubb, but then I got my snake, and I can go with Josh Jacobs right there and have 2.
That would be awesome. But I hate Chubb, and he was going in the middle first rounds, 12 teams. But I really think he'll fall a lot because Kareem Hunt had made a stink when he came back on suspension.
And he got in trouble at the end of the year.
Kareem Hunt, they've been
Kareem Hunt got in trouble.
Yeah,
not got in trouble.
He did.
He did for his drunkenness about saying that he wanted to be in that he should have been with Kansas City and yada yada.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh shit!
No, I didn't know about it.
Big thing. Team Z blew that up.
Yeah.
Anything
up with Kareem
I don't
right now.
Watch a lot of TMZ. Sorry,
but
if it wasn't on the Bills Mafia, I didn't see it.
Chubb is a secure pick, and I've got my snake
at 12. Yeah,
and I really am happy with how that would work out.
Your second pick would be Josh
Jacobs
or Kenyon
Jacobs.
All right, I like
Definitely
it.
Jacobs.
That's good. If you were at 12.
8 to 12. I'm surprised he really did.
The problem with the Jacobs pick is you don't really know what's happening over in Oakland. It's a kind of I just don't know what the fuck the Raiders are up to.
I think they're still going to run the ball.
They will run the ball, but I mean,
the guy should have been a rookie. He's
he should have
fantastic.
been a rookie of the year. But
And Chubb, I like falling to 12, but I don't think I'll. I think I'll stay away from round 6 or 7. I'll
stay with him, and you take Cook. I'll take Chubb.
All right,
and enjoy having.
All right,
we'll make it, in the
and if
greatness.
if we draft the others, we'll just do an even swap. Yeah,
just swap it out.
Yeah, deal. That's
perfect.
That's
that
called.
Actually worked out. I kind of like that. That was
called
fun.
Collusion. Yeah, see, that was fun.
Collusion.
Yeah, like when Minnesota tried to fucking kill the clock in their draft a couple years ago. They're doing some deals. That was a collusion.
The fuck are you talking about?
Google it.
God damn it, Reed.
Fucking idiot.
Great.
Give me an M&M. All right. That was our show. Thanks for listening. And
thanks,
Johnny.
Thanks,
Johnny,
for coming in and being part of the show, man. Jeff fun.
Go Lakers. Go. I'm not going to say go Jets.
Johnny, you got anything you want to plug?
Besides the barbecue place? Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Again, man.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got that. Don't worry about it.
That's better than Casey Jones.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Hey,
This was like, oh, I thought you were
nobody
argued.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Tried it, so.
Hey, if you liked our podcast, please give us a like on Facebook. Please share it, and
leave us comments, guys.
Leave us comments on Facebook.
Questions. Like we got to a couple questions today with Terry Mikens and asking about the blow up doll. And Jay Stone.
I got a question.
Uh-oh.
Do you ever just, get horny and blow all of them up and have a big orgy?
All of them?
All of them.
They don't last that long, buddy.
Yeah. They're not like real people.
Yeah. And
I've tried
give them away. Like Katie Rock's got the Sally this time.
He gives them away after he fucks them.
Oh yeah.
You should, yeah.
Well, of course. It's gonna fucking get pregnant.
But if you like that horse shit, please subscribe and on all of our everything podcasts are available. Thanks for listening.
We've got a YouTube channel now, I believe. So check us out on YouTube. We have three videos.
Awesome.
And make sure you guys follow us.
Yeah, but
check that out.
No, I after the blow up doll, I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Cut?
Yeah, I got nothing after that one.
Oh, you don't know how to reply to Terry Mikens?
Go.
Yeah, that was.
Are we done?
Yeah.